Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to go over all the dramas I watched in January of 2024. So I'm going to first go over the dramas that I completed. Next, I am going to list the dramas I dropped. And finally, I am going to list the dramas that I am currently watching. Alright, so first going over the dramas that I have completed. The 2023 Chinese fantasy costume drama, The Last Immortal, which tells... I can't believe I'll have to explain the plot again. Well, so our male lead is the son of a true god, and he is destined to be with this fire phoenix, but he did something that prevented the birth of the fire phoenix, and then the female lead's spirits got shattered everywhere. And then one of them goes into this egg that becomes a divine water beast. Yeah, they go on this journey to collect the scattered spirit of the fire phoenix, develop each other's feelings, also fight against evil. Honestly, I watched it for Zalusu. Aside from Hidden Love from last year, she had a couple of more dramas that aired, but I couldn't finish them and I needed more of Zalusu that year or this year. So the skin smoothing and plot for the sake of just seeing her on screen. But the overall drama is very disappointing, again, in the quality, skin smoothing, and plot. The world building visually is not satisfactory. I have seen good Chinese xianxia dramas with good world building visually, like Love Between Fairy and a Devil and Love and Destiny. Those had very good CGs, and the scale and the quality of the world does look like a world where gods and immortals live, and in this drama it does not. So it's hard for me to get into the story if visually it's not convincing. Second drama that I completed is the 2023 Chinese sci-fi contemporary mystery romance drama Derailment. Honestly, I really enjoyed this series. It was something different than other Chinese dramas that were out there when it aired. For me, Lin Yu was really good. I knew of him from Put Your Head on My Shoulder, but I never thought of him as someone to look forward to. But in this drama, I think he showed his acting chops, or that he can carry the show at least. He kept me entertained throughout the whole show. And he looks so good in a suit. But the execution of the ending and the final confrontation was a mess, but the motivation of each character were clear. They were flawed, but as an audience, you can see where they were coming from. And the plot had some inconsistencies and, just things that did not make complete sense, but overall, I was satisfied. Third drama that I completed is the 2023 Korean mystery, contemporary, musical. I would also say makjang drama, Maestra Strings of Truth, which tells the story of a world famous female conductor that comes back to her home country, Korea, to be the conductor of the local but also declining orchestra. Things start happening to her in her personal life, which brings the makjang element into the drama, and murders also happen, which brings the mystery element. And yeah, it's her trying to find out who's behind all of the things that are happening around her. This drama was very predictable but watchable. I have a bias on Young-e, so everything she does is good to me. She didn't do anything outside of her comfort zone, but she is a very good actress, so I think it's just very satisfying to watch her on screen. I liked the chemistry between her and the lead character, but the male character was again very typical, only nice to the female lead. Type. I wish there was more to the supporting characters. I know most of them were used to mislead the audience and I wish that their demons and their secrets were used more to show a more human side of them. Number 4 on the list is the 2023 Korean contemporary romance melodrama Tell Me That You Love Me, which tells the story of a deaf painter and a rookie actress in her 30s. They fall in love and they overcome the challenges of living in two completely different worlds. I think this was okay. If you like a slow burn, then this is absolutely for you. But I did feel like it was draggy. It could have been 12 episodes, especially with the unnecessary side characters. But I like how they expanded the worlds of the main characters through the side characters. And it's their really soft, slow burn chemistry that made this show work. I still prefer the Japanese original. The Japanese dramas in this era, from the 1980s to the 2010s, I think are my favorite. The Japanese version is very short, is very simple. I feel like I understood the female lead more. The female lead in the Japanese version was more flawed than the one in the Korean version, but it is her flaws that made the plot move and created the conflict. And I think the show lacked that since they wanted to tone down things a bit. I like the actors that played the college versions of the male lead. I think he was pretty cute, and I did see him in another drama that I watched in January as well, which I'll list later. The 5th drama that I completed is the 2022 Korean law slice of life drama Juvenile Justice, which tells the story of how juvenile cases are tried in Korea and what makes them unique. Our main character is our female lead that hates juvenile offenders. Her different ways in solving these juvenile cases and her own motivation in sticking with a juvenile court and what her end goal is. I saw the clips on Facebook and checked it out. I really like the characters are flawed and that their flaws often lead to their demise or negative consequence. I loved Lee Seung-min's character the most out of this drama. You see a downfall of a great man because of his own selfishness. He's just a great actor and just performed this role in perfection. And overall, it's just 10 episodes, which is on the shorter side of Korean dramas, but it didn't feel like it wasted my time either. So it's worth the watch. It's not a forgettable drama. The next drama I completed is the 2023 Korean contemporary fantasy romantic comedy My Demon, which tells the story of our female lead who is a chaebol or an heiress to a multi-million-dollar company who acquires the services of our male lead who's a demon, and the male lead agreeing to be in her service because the tattoo that made his abilities possible has transferred over to the female lead. This drama was better than I expected. The chemistry was good. They looked really good on screen together. The visual representation in this drama is executed really well. As I mentioned in the last video, the beach scene where the water makes an arch or a circle around them. The tango scene, I love that scene. And the balcony scene where the male lead caught the female lead who is about to fall off her balcony, and the logic and the ending made sense and did not destroy the bottom line when it comes to resurrecting a character after their death. I think they laid the groundwork on how it was possible for the male lead to come back really well. I wish the side characters were utilized better and had more to them. I mean, like, what is the purpose of the female second? I don't know. I still don't know. You can remove her from the plot, and I think you can remove the male second to Isangi's role. You can remove him, and I think the plot will move along and just use the secretary as the person that collects information and takes over the chairman position in the company in the later episode. But it gave a nice epilogue to the story, which some dramas don't give. They just have the male lead. They just sometimes have one character waiting for the other character to return and then it just ends. But there is an actual epilogue in this drama. But it was also overly cheesy for me and not my style of rom-com. But the good points or the strengths of this drama kept me holding on. The seventh drama that I completed is the 2023 Korean time travel period contemporary rom-com, The Story of Park's Marriage Contract, which tells the story of our female lead whose husband died on the night of their wedding and somehow travels to the contemporary time and meets the future version of her late husband, and she tries her best to keep the same fate happening again, which is his death. There were characters that existed for like a single purpose. The grandfather role was just a single purpose, and the real antagonist was disappointing. I feel like they rushed through the end. Wish they gave a more satisfying explanation on why the main plot is happening, or just the logic behind it. I don't think it made sense to me at all, or it could have been better. And the chemistry between the two couples carried the show. And I really liked the stepmother role, and I think it's because it's played by the actress that played it. The eighth drama that I completed is the 2023 Chinese contemporary melodrama, I Know, I Love You, which tells the story of our female lead who is in a long-term relationship but that she does not want to be in. And she meets our male lead who is a vet and falls in love, and it's her trying to end her long-term relationship and moving on to the next one, and for the female lead and the male lead to fight for their love. So this is a Chinese remake of a Korean drama, One Spring Night. The changes they made from the original was not better, removing the single father aspect of for the male lead. I think the fact that the male lead was a single father was one of the biggest reason why the male lead was the way he was. And the entrance of the second female lead, who is after the ex-boyfriend of the female lead, and the entrance of the ex-girlfriend of the male lead. They tried to make it more aesthetically pleasing. Whether or not that was a good decision, I don't know. It was aesthetically pleasing, but I think it took away from the realisticness of the story and the rawness of the Korean version. The chemistry surprisingly worked between the leads, but sometimes I got annoyed with Sunyi's voice, who is the female lead, especially when it got in the higher octaves. It got really whiny. My first impression of Sang Won-yi got better with this drama. I loved his character in Lost You Forever. He's my favorite character out of that drama, and I can't wait for season 2. The ninth drama that I completed is the 2004 Korean fantasy mystery drama Death Game Part 2. So this is the continuation of the first part that aired last year, where our male lead that committed a suicide plays a game with Death, who is trying to teach him a lesson. I loved how the story flowed. The actors were great, but I can't put a finger on why the scenes between the male lead and Death was unsatisfying. I wish visually it had more variety. I think they could have portrayed hell or whatever place that they were talking at more interesting. You know, they could have done a lot creatively. And honestly, watching what the intention of Death was, I just don't get why the storyline with Kim Ji-hoon existed if this is just a simulation that had no effects in real life. Why have a storyline that is completely not separate but so detached? It's not detached, but so far away from the personal life of the male lead when he was alive, right? Because the reason why he sought revenge against Kim Ji-hoon is because he killed the female lead. But it wouldn't matter because, like, just watching the ending, and which when he realized what Death actually wanted him to realize. Yeah, I just didn't get why. I don't know. I love the last person or last simulation was. It was heartbreaking. Kim Mi-kyung, who played the mother, was just excellent. Number 10 on the list is the 2021 Korean black or dark comedy, mystery, crime drama Inspector Gu, which tells the story of our female lead who is an investigator for a insurance company that investigates their cases, who was also a former police officer. She also has a tragic background. So she investigates these insurance cases that which seem to be perfectly staged as an accidental death, which was planned by one person, which is our main antagonist for the story. So she and her team tries to catch our main antagonist. And the reason I watched this is because I needed more Lee, and I was putting this drama in the back burner. I was afraid I wouldn't like her in this type of role, but she killed it. You thought she could only pull off this elegant type characters, but she played this role really well. It was funny. The drama's funny, and really enjoyed the humor in this drama. The antagonist was entertaining and enjoyable, and I liked that the drama took to the extremes in what it could do in executing out of the box murders, made the drama more ridiculous, which worked with the humor of this drama. But I wished they gave more closure to Santa's background and why he is by the female lead, because we don't exactly know what his background is. Someone suggested what his background might be, but it wasn't confirmed, so we still don't know. I really like the actor that played Santa, who is also the actor that played the college or younger version of the male lead in Tell Me That You Love Me. The 11th drama that I completed is the 2019 Korean historical period romantic comedy, which also had mystery, The Tale of Nokdu, which tells the story of our male lead that lives in a deserted island. Suddenly, his family was attacked and he goes into the mainland or the city to find out what the truth behind his family's attempted assassination. And our female lead, who is a kiseng in training, so she's not actually a Kisang, but she's in training to be one. She also has a secret, and the male lead, in order to investigate truth, disguises himself as a woman. I watched this for Chang Dong-yoon. I wanted to watch this when it finished airing all the episodes, but I kind of forgot about it. I enjoyed every second of this drama, and like I said, I watched this for Chang Dong-yoon, and he looked really pretty, which came in the expense of our female lead, Kim So-yeon, who's really pretty, don't get me wrong, but they put so much effort into making him look like a girl that he ended up being much prettier than her. Really, visually, he was convincing as a female. Saw Kang Tae-ho in a villain role for the first time and show the spectrum of characters he can play, because I actually saw him first in Extraordinary Lawyer Woo Young-woo. The 12th drama that I completed is the Korean coming-of-age school action drama Weak Hero Class 1, which tells the story of three main leads who are high schoolers. One of them is like a loner that is only focused on studying, and someone in the classroom is jealous and tries to sabotage him, and he uses his knowledge in the sciences to fight smartly in a physical battle. And other main lead is the best fighter out of the three, and he's very righteous and does things that he thinks is right, and became friends with our male lead, with our first lead, trying to save him or help him. That's how they got involved. And our third main lead is a transfer student who got bullied and that got coerced into sabotaging the first lead that I mentioned. They became friends afterwards, and he becomes jealous and weird and self-sabotages himself and the friendships that he built. Again, I watched this for Park Ji-hoon, who has a currently airing drama, and Choi Yeon-wook, who was in my favorite drama of last year, Twinkling Watermelon. It has very good action scenes, great story about male friendships and dynamics. Love Choi Yeon-wook here too. I wish to see him in more roles. I don't see him in upcoming dramas on my drama list, but hopefully soon he'll have another drama. It was short, but it gave a satisfying story. It was short, but it gave a detailed insight into why each character did what they did, even to the side characters. And season 2 is coming up. I don't know when. And the three male leads are also coming back, and I'm really looking forward to it. The last drama that I completed is the 2023 Korean slice of life, mystery, sports, romance, friendship drama Like Flowers in Sand, which tells the story of our male lead who is a shirim, which is sumo wrestling, I don't know, athlete, who is in a slump. He was a genius when he was a child and was expected to win championships, but he hasn't. And our female lead, who comes back to this rural town to resolve a case that happened to her dad. I love this drama so much. The storytelling style is simple, nothing fancy about its camera work or OSTs or the dialogue or the setup. The plot of this drama is pretty simple. The drama relies heavily on the chemistry between the two leads and their back and forth every time they have a conversation, which I found very entertaining. I screamed and giggled at their first kiss scene. I read in the comments that this drama tried to do everything. It tried to be a sports drama, romance drama, mystery drama, friendship drama, slice of life drama, all at once in a really short 12 episode drama, which did not satisfy them. But I think the drama balanced each section really well. It wasn't over dramatic at all, though I felt the ending was rushed. But I love Kim Baek-do, and I think Chang Dong-yoon killed it in this role. Moving on to the dramas that I dropped. The first one would be the 2023 Korean slice of life romance drama between him and her, which tells the story of our main couple that has been in a 7-year long-term relationship, and it so happens that they have bumped into each other in a hotel elevator, but both of them with someone else. I could not keep up with the weird airing schedule, and as much as I love Dong-ae from Super Junior, I just can't get into his acting. And I think overall the drama was just bland. The leads did not have chemistry, and neither of the side characters are interesting. The second drama I dropped is the 2023 Chinese period costume mystery fantasy or sci-fi drama, The Mutations, which tells the story of our male lead going into this remote island to investigate the mysterious things that are happening to the people that live close to them. I don't think I'm just in the mood for this type of drama right now. Yeah, this was heavy for me, but there's a high possibility that when I'm ready to watch this drama, I'm gonna binge it all the way through. So I'm putting this in the back burner for now. The third drama that I dropped is the 2024 Chinese legal rom-com, My Boss, which tells the story of a rookie intern lawyer who's our female lead that gets a job in this prestigious, I guess, law firm that our male lead is a partner on. They have a wrong impression on each other, but they did not like each other at first. They end up living together. They fall in love. It was okay. It's just a typical contemporary idol rom-com. I would rather not spend time watching a drama that I really didn't care about. I just didn't care about the characters that are in the drama. I could definitely watch a drama just for an actor or an actress. I see no chemistry between the leads, unfortunately. The fourth drama I dropped is the 2024 Chinese contemporary romance drama, Our Interpreter, which stars the same male lead as My Boss, who is a CEO of a startup tech company. I don't really know what the plot is. And our female lead, who is a interpreter, who is on the peak of her career. But they're actually ex-lovers. I think the drama tried too hard. It took itself too seriously and it gave me the cringe. And at least try when you interpret. And I have the same feeling about American films that have foreign languages in them and couldn't execute properly. I feel the same with Asian dramas. I think this drama did not even try. Two different people are doing the voice of the female lead, right? When she's speaking Chinese and when she's speaking English, it's two different people and it's too obvious. I can hear it. I just couldn't get past 15 minutes of this drama. The next drama that I dropped is the 2024 Korean historical, political, mellow romance drama, Captivating the King. It tells the story between our male lead, who is a prince that is a genius paduk or go player that became a king unexpectedly, and our female lead, who is also a go player, a paduk player that disguises as a man. And something happens to her family and she becomes a spy or an assassin to kill the king. As much as I love the male lead in this drama is too heavy for me. And the female lead, Shin Se-kyung's acting is always a hurdle for me sometimes. She is tolerable. Most times she is not. She's kind of a hit or miss for me, and I think she's a miss in this drama. I think they should have picked a better actress with better experience or talent. The next drama I dropped is Sword and Fairy 4. Honestly, I could not tell you what the plot is. I never watched any of the dramas in the series, so I have no attachment whatsoever. And for me, if they're in the same universe of some sort or there's different versions of a drama, I watch everything, but I couldn't for this drama. And I have never been a fan of Chu Jing-yi's acting. And the next drama I dropped is the 2024 Chinese wuxia drama Sword and Fairy, which is also, I think, in the same universe as the former drama that I mentioned. I wanted to watch it because of Esther. Too much skin smoothing, and I just don't like the overall quality. And like I said, I don't have any attachments to this drama, but I just don't care about this series. So let's move on to the dramas that I am currently watching. First would be the 2024 Korean period costume mellow romance love song for Illusion, which tells the story of a crown prince who lives with a curse. He has another personality that lives within him. That's how they explain it in this plot. And our female lead, who is an assassin that sets out to assassinate the king. And it's their love story. It's an unexpected good watch. The two leads are good, and I've never seen them in a drama before. And the male lead was good that I checked out his previous drama, which was Weak Hero Class 1. I think it's because I had no expectations and did not know what to expect from this drama or the actors. When I saw something decent on screen, I was satisfied. The next drama that I'm currently watching is the 2024 Korean romantic comedy time travel drama Marry My Husband, which tells the story of our female lead, played by Park Min-young, who lives a pretty awful life. She married a scum of the earth husband, is cheating on her with her best friend, and she also had cancer. And when she caught them cheating and found out that they were plotting to kill her and use her insurance money to live a good life after her death, so she times travels to the past 10 years before and sets out a plan for her best friend to marry her husband. And our male lead, played by Na-nu, helps her accomplish that task. Well, Park Min-young never fails in her rom-coms. It is pretty entertaining, and she somehow manages to work out a chemistry with her male lead, and I'm liking Na-nu in a rom-com. The last one I watched was Longing for You, and this shows a new side to the second leads that are playing the scum of the earth husband and BFF, and they're actually more entertaining and intriguing to watch than the leads, just being honest. The next drama that I'm currently watching is the 2023-2024 Korean mystery psychological mellow drama My Happy Ending, which tells the story of our female lead who seemingly has a perfect work life and a perfect personal life, but everything gets destroyed when she realizes that somebody is betraying her. I don't think I am enjoying the drama. I am watching it for the sake of watching and just to see where this drama goes. I think there's just so much going on in this drama, and right now my brain is not equipped for watching dramas with really complicated plots. Why I'm preferring rom-coms and simple storytelling right now. But I think how they visually portray bipolar disorder, where she has really weird mood swings and she doesn't really know or remember what's going on or what happened, is portrayed really well. Next drama that I am currently watching is the 2024 Chinese slice of life coming of age from childhood to adulthood drama Love Endures, which tells the story of six friends growing up together from childhood to adulthood, which is the mid 30s. They were really close when they were young, and they drifted apart as they were busy living their own lives. The core person in this friendship is our female lead, played by Yang Zi. And after years of not seeing each other, one of the six close friends is getting married, so she goes out to find her childhood friends to attend this wedding. Yang Zi is very enjoyable, especially when she's playing a woman in her 30s. I think when she plays the high school version, I think she embodies it, but I don't think her visuals is convincing enough to play someone in her teenage years. And I think also because of the skin smoothing that they put on her, the fact that her hairstyle does not change that much, but her like fashion changes obviously. But I think if you want to change how a person's look, then the first thing you do is change the hairstyle. And the actress Zuya Manzu, I think her makeup is so unflattering. I don't know, she doesn't look pretty in this drama compared to her other dramas. I think compared to the male lead in this drama, Yang Zi has a better, more realistic and convincing chemistry with Jin Shijan's character, who is an author that her character admired when she was young. And I think I'm watching this drama for their chemistry. They look so good together. The next drama that I am currently watching is the 2024 Korean action drama, A Shop for Killers, which tells the story of our female lead who inherits this business from her uncle that himself, and her trying to figure out what's going on and finding out what the real identity of her uncle is. I am enjoying it so far, and I thought I couldn't buy the setting where they showed that this girl has knowledge in fighting and guns and how to defend herself, but this girl has been trained by her uncle, and they show that convincingly in this drama. And Lee Dong-wook is really handsome. I swear to God, how can he be so good looking? I don't know. God is unfair. The next drama that I'm currently watching is the Korean, I don't think there's that much romance in it. This is also dark comedy, LTNS, which stands for Long Time No Sex. Tells the story of a sexless couple that is short on money, and they somehow find out that blackmailing people for their affairs is a lucrative business. Yeah, and they start a business that blackmails people that are cheating. The explicit scenes are too much for me. One of the reasons I like Asian dramas compared to Hollywood or Western productions is that they're pretty PG, but it's only 6 episodes, so why not? I already watched 4 episodes, 2 more does not hurt. Next drama I'm currently watching is the 2024 Korean crime, mystery, police, action, comedy, drama, Flex Cop. It's interesting so far. I think whether or not I watch this drama depends on the chemistry of the characters. It would depend on how I can tolerate or take it when the drama goes into the extremes and stretch the logic behind the mystery. Next drama that I'm currently watching is the 2024 Korean law, comedy, revenge, action drama, Queen of Divorce, which tells the story of our female lead who is a divorce settlement consultant, who's a former lawyer who was formerly married to the son of one of the most powerful law firms, but she was sabotaged and backstabbed, went to prison. It's her and our male lead, who is a former prosecutor that resigned from the organization because of a case relating to what happened to the female lead. Now he works with her, and they happen to be former lovers. I guess I was expecting it to be a mixture of divorce attorney Shin in how they handle the delicate subject of divorce and the nasty things that people do when they get divorced, and the comedy and how they settle the cases like $1 lawyer. But I felt like the first episode was over the top, but I will still watch this for the male lead. I like him very much. The last drama that I'm currently watching is the 2024 Korean slice of life medical romantic comedy, Dr. Slump, which tells the story of two childhood rivals that reunite, and both of them are experiencing slumps in their life and career. They console each other and comfort each other and have each other's back. They fall in love, and they also try to live a life with more purpose. This was a really highly anticipated drama, which I was also looking forward to, and not a bad first episode. Yeah, we'll see if I stick through the end. That's all the dramas that I watched in January of 2024. I don't know why I did not format my drama this way in the beginning, but this is how I am going to move forward.